Hey guys, I have been asked to be in my very first ever makeup skin kind of tag, makeup-y skincare tag. And it's called the All About Eyes tag, and it went around YouTube about 6 years ago. I believe it was started by, I remember watching everybody doing it. Nisha at Sugar Puff and Fluff. I think she was actually maybe the first one that I ever saw. She may have been the OG All About Eyes tag lady. Probably was. Anyway, there were, I don't know if she came up with them or what, but there are 10 questions on this tag, and I'm just gonna answer them right now. Number 1, what eye cream serum is my favorite? Okay, let's see. Well, I've actually got a whole thing here. I'll just show it to you real quick. I've got a whole thing of stuff that I've been sitting out over like the past week or two since I've known about this so that I could decide on it. And I don't know, I kind of use whatever I have. I have a whole drawer full of different things that I've collected over time. But I think that what I got this regiment from the first time I watched this tag, and I think it was from, well, I don't think, I know it was from Hot and Flashy, Angie at Hot and Flashy. She went on and on about this Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. So I started using it then, and I've used it off and on for 6 years. So I use that, so I wash my face, and then I always spray a little Evian water before I start all of my skincare products so that it's nice and moist. And I think that moisture, you know, if you get a dry piece of leather, it doesn't absorb things well, but I think that moist skin absorbs a little better. And so I moisten my skin, and then I put this serum on, and on the Micro Sculpting Eye Swirl. I'm assuming, I know that this one has hyaluronic acid and a lot of other little things in it, and so I think they all have good things in them. And then this one also has like a good moisturizer too, so I do that. But you know, in a pinch, if I'm on vacation and I haven't taken all my skincare or anything, I'll just get a little tube of Aquaphor. I'll just dab some of that on under my eyes and sleep in it, and you know, just trying to keep them moist. Now, one time I bought this Shiseido Benefiance, I don't know how to say it, Wrinkle Resist 24, and I've used a lot of this. I mean, I've bought it twice, and you know, you can see that it is used up. That one feels good, and I feel like it smooths out my under eye pretty well. But so, I don't know if that counts for being a favorite, or I don't know, that's what I use. Okay, now number 2, favorite under eye concealer. For heaven's sake, I have a whole drawer of that too. And I have 2 or 3 favorites. Okay, so here lately, my favorite has been this, and this is also from Angie at Hot and Flashy. Lancome Efficierns waterproof. I don't even really care that it's waterproof. That's not why I bought it, but she liked it, and it is pretty good. Although I put it on a little at a time, and as you can see, I still have a little dark tear trough darkness right here. And that doesn't, as you can see, I put it on this morning and it's about 3, so yeah, I think it covered it up earlier today, but now it's kind of back. But I found one at Walmart or drugstore or whatever, that, my lighting is bad. And it's, you've heard me talk about these before if you've watched my channel, and it's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and it has the black and white stripe top. And I have these 3 colors. I don't know what they are. I'll list them down below. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix that. And these do a good job of staying on all day. And then this really kind of darker peach one, that will cover that up, that little dark part. I should put it on, but I don't want this to go on forever and ever. So those are my favorite concealers at the moment. Let's see, number 3, eyebrow product. Okay, that one, okay. I'm gonna add an S to that, eyebrow products. Okay, so my favorite brow pencil is this NYX in ash brown, and it's the micro, so it's really small and it winds up. I like the color, I like the thinness of it. It seems to stay on pretty well. So that's my favorite pencil. You can get it at the drugstore, you can get it at Walmart now. And then this is my favorite gel, which is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. It's like concrete. I mean, it's a heavy duty gel. It really, and I like my eyebrows to be bushy, as you can see. I'm just like trying to always push them up to be bushy again. That holds them in place pretty well. But in a pinch, I can take an eyeshadow and on vacation or whatever, and a little liner brush and put some color in my brows if I need to. Eyeshadow primer. Really, I just use concealer. I mean, sometimes I'll use the MAC Paint Pot and Ochre. More times than not, though, I just use concealer, and then if I remember to, I'll powder over that concealer before I put the shadow on. Okay, number 5. This was the hardest one of the whole thing. Number 5, your favorite eyeshadow palette, and they specified to only pick one. And that's hard because I'll just show you. This is probably my favorite, and it's just the Naked Basics. But it is so basic. As you can see, I've used it and loved it quite a bit. This is a great crease color. This is a great liner color. This is a great liner color too. I love that one. And that's great, but it's so boring. And if I'm going on vacation, I don't want to be boring. So I'll bring something fun like this. And this is the Urban Decay On The Run. I know I'm cheating. Don't pay attention to that. But this one has some, I'm sorry, this one has some pretty shimmers. See? And some blue. See? Fun. The only thing it's missing, it has the light. It has the very light, which I like, but I really don't like a palette that doesn't have a white and a black, or a light color and a really dark color. So, but the two of these together, which really, I'm gonna just count it as one, because you know, you can get a big long Urban Decay and it would be about like that. Okay. I bet nobody else, I bet all the other ladies, they're so nice. I bet they're not gonna cheat. And, you know what? Well, now that we're halfway through, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about all the other ladies. Not all about them, but who else is in this collaboration with me. And, okay, so of course, who started this whole thing up a couple weeks ago was Ms. Vicky. You know, you've heard me talk about her a lot. She's my friend on here. We chat a lot, and I was really happy that she invited me to be in this, because I've never been invited to be in a makeup collab before. And so I'm really, really stoked about that. And it's introduced me to a lot of other friends that she invited, and I'm just gonna list those friends off right now. Okay, so there's Linda, whose channel name is Josephine's Daughter. She's so lovely. She's rather new to me, but she's lovely. I count all of these women as a friend of mine already, even though some of us haven't known each other, you know, that long on YouTube. But I like them. I've watched some of their videos, and I can tell they're my kind of ladies, and I really like them. So there's Linda at Josephine's Daughter, and then there's Karen and I'm not sure, I don't think I wrote down, Karen, I'm sorry, I didn't write down your YouTube channel name. It's Karen something, and I can't remember. I think what I'll do is I'll just write it down underneath in the description box. And that's Karen, and she's lovely too. I really like her and her attitude. Oh, all these ladies have great attitudes, and they're sweet and genuine. You just couldn't go wrong. So absolutely, after you're done with my video, if you're my people and you've clicked on here because you're subscribed to me, please follow this tag and go check out all these other ladies. Then there's also Wendy at My Life Wendy. She's a doll too. And I can't go on and on about everybody this whole time because it's getting too long. And then there's Robin at Robin's Beauty over 50. I've been watching her for a while. She is. You want to see how to do an eye look, go to Robin's channel. She's amazing. And she's real down to earth. She does some car vlogs and things too. And then there's Susie. I don't know Susie quite as well. I've only heard of her since this, from this tag. So I look forward to getting to know her a little bit later. Anyway, ladies, I've had a blast and I can't wait to go watch yours. And now we're gonna go to number 6, which is my favorite eye makeup remover. Well, for a long time, it's been this one, the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. But since I've been going to my Cellar's Surplus, I've found 2 bottles of this Bioderma, and now that's my favorite. Moisturizing, makeup removing micelle solution, Bioderma. You can get this on Amazon. Number 7, mascara. Absolutely, hands down. I'm sorry, it's not cheap. So I love this mascara. I love it in black. I wish their brown was more of a brown black instead of just like chocolate brown. There's the brush. I love this mascara. It's so amazing. I also like the Lash Blast. If I buy something from the drugstore, that one's fine. Or the, what's that one called? The Feather Soft, I don't know. I'll write it down. Eyeliner. My favorite gel, don't really have a favorite gel. My favorite kohl is absolutely the MAC Teddy. It's a bronze and it's my favorite. It's life to me. I actually did some swatches earlier, and so that's right there. And this has been on since I've gone to the chiropractor today and everything. That's absolutely my most favorite. I go in the waterline with it pretty much every day. But I can also go on top and make a nice line on top. And it doesn't last all day, so if I'm ever in here and have a minute, I'll reapply it. But it not only is dark, it's kind of dark, but it's kind of also light. It also reflects light because it has like a shimmer to it, and so it's not overly dark. Okay, and then my favorite liquid, I've just discovered this one not long ago. And it's another NYX product. I like the Epic liner, but I think I like this one better. This one's the NYX Matte liner, and it's a long skinny thing. And this is, it's really liquidy, but it does dry to a really pretty matte. And I did a swatch of it earlier too. It's right there in the middle. A lot for, if you put lashes on. Well, I like it just by itself, or if you put lashes on and then, sometimes that band is just a little bit shiny. So I have lashes on right now. Can you believe lashes was not on this list? The easiest, most effective, bam way to give your look a boost is hands down lashes. So I'm adding it to this list. I'm sorry, I'm a rebel that way. And my very most favorite is the Ardell Natural 172s. And I like them because I used to like the kind that were bigger on the outside, but now I like the ones that open your eye up a little bit. I think that the older we get, the more tired we are, and the more we just kind of, I'm tired. And so I think that and the reason I got this idea that I wanted something to not be bigger on the outside was the way I was reading about lash extensions. Finally decided against it. 1, it's expensive. 2, too much upkeep. And 3, it ruins your lashes. But I know that one of the choices that they give you is whether you wanted it to be like more, whatever, more lashy in the middle or towards the ends. And so I looked for some that were more long in the middle rather than on the ends. And I love these. These are my favorite. Okay, my favorite single eyeshadow. We're at number 9. Only one more after this. My favorite single eyeshadow has got to be this MAC Paint Pot in Indian Wood. It's a real pretty bronze, shimmery bronze, and I did a swatch of it earlier, but I'll put a little bit more on for you so you can see. Really good at this, don't you think? Gosh. Okay, can you see all that? So see, it looks real pretty with both of those, really. That's what I have on today, too. Let's see. Okay, now my last thing. The last question is, what are your favorite sunglasses? Well, usually it's just any old thing that I have, and it's usually something that's not very expensive because I'll lose them, sit on them, scratch them, you know, the dogs will chew on them, whatever. Okay, so this is my pair that I got a couple years ago in Florida. We were on vacation. I went to Saks off 5th, and they were on sale, and they're Chloe's. And I always just feel really fancy and cool when I have these glasses on. So I really like these, but I've taken care of them. I've had this little case that I got somewhere, I don't know, Burke's or something on 15% off day, and it does this thing. And I religiously, when I'm not wearing these things, I put them back in the case. And it's the first pair of glasses that I've never ruined. But if I'm gonna be out and about and I don't wanna worry about ruining my glasses, I'll just order a pair from Amazon or something, or get some from the drugstore. And I got these from Amazon, and I think they're kind of cute. They're kind of fashiony and big. I don't know, they were supposed to be reminiscent of some kind of famous sunglass, but I can't remember what it was. But I like it, and the reason I like this also when I'm out and about and being active and stuff is they don't have those little things, and so I can put it up here on my head, and then it doesn't have those little metal nose pieces that'll grab my hair and rip it out. That's all my answers, and I cannot wait to go and see all the rest of the answers coming up. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.